What's happening, good people? I am First Things First. Don't forget the coach, then comes Mo. And you're here with the Evening Social Podcast Spotlight on JEGNAFEST Worldwide Radio Show. Tonight, we got a distinguished guest. He's a community leader, a gang intervention specialist who was instrumental in starting the peace movement against LA gangs, the Bloods and the Crips. He's cooking with Qbone. His Cooking with Qbone TV show has spanned 3 decades. Not to mention, he is a personal celebrity chef with his own line of cannabis recipes and dishes. And for the past 8 years and the present, he's been Snoop Dogg's personal tour chef. We got Big Qbone, Charles Rachel. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, my brother. I'm doing good, man. Feels good, man, to be back in Kansas, man, you know?
Yes, sir. Man, appreciate that, man. Now, you just had a birthday, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, man. I just turned that big 60, man. I turned that big 60, man, in June, man, you know? So, I'm still celebrating my birthday. I'm going to celebrate it all year long. And the next year, I'll do it again. Just keep going, man. Okay. It's a celebration all year long. I don't know when they get that 1 day, 1 month type of stuff. Oh, man, you got to celebrate all year long.
Oh, yeah, man. 60 is a monument.
That's right.
Yeah, especially coming from where you come from, with some of the background with the being involved in gangs and that part of it. So just explain to me how it feels to come from there and to know where you are now and celebrating the 60th birthday. Explain that feeling.
Man, that's like legendary. You know, that when you look back in time and age and, from history's point of view, like 60 years, and you figure 12 of them 60 years I was a kid growing up. After 12, so I'm looking at like 55 years, man. I mean, 50 years, 49 years of, me into this street life, into this life I know as an adult, what I pursued at 49 years, man, that's legendary, historical for me. It's like I'm a fan of myself now. You know what I mean? I'm a legendary looking at a legacy that I've created myself with others that's looking at me too now. That it's like a parade of stars. It's like a museum of art. It's like it's historical, bro. It's sometimes words can't explain everything, but it's historical.
I understand. It's a good feeling. Take us through a little bit about your childhood and what led you to joining gangs at such a young age.
Well, I was born into it, like they say. I was born into it, man. My mother and father was from the community that I'm from, but back then in 1964, 65, I was born in 64, so I was like a baby of the Watts riots, you know what I'm saying? My daddy and my mom, they was involved in that civil unrest in that time period frame. My daddy was a big old dude about the community, businessman, Slausons and all that. My daddy was named Big Buddha. My mom, she created a gang called El Social Playgirls, which is a social club out of that businessman and girls. And so, I grew up in it. Then, once it stopped, Black Panthers came in, but I was a kid, 4 or 5 years old. When I came into age and come off the porch, like in about, say, 76, 77, that's when I started, 11, 12 years old, I started seeing the atmosphere of the Crips. You know what I mean? There was the Crips, well around the Crips and Bloods, what was going on, you know what I mean? So that was my point of view right there. That was my generation. We came in, we following that lead. So it was just really fun. Again, it was what we recognized every day, like baseball in the park, basketball on the court, tennis, swimming. Sure, you got a bunch of brothers that's hanging together. They having fun. Society label was a gang. We just a group of brothers having fun, living in our community.
Gotcha. So, what was the turning point in your life to where you made the choice to leave the gang lifestyle?
92.
92. What right, made that? What happened to make that change?
I mean, I always been a person that's been in the gang, but I never had enemies. I never wanted to make enemies in other gangs. I was always about peace with other gang members because I feel we all on the same page, so we are cut from the same cloth. So my beef was never with them generally, unless they beef with me, my hood, then I beef with you and yours. But I would try to stop that beef. So I always been a peaceful type of dude, you know what I mean? But 92, when the riots took place and we all was out there and doing what we was doing best, and out there in the midst of everything, the civil unrest and everything, and I think God put peace in. Well, I know God put peace in our hearts, and by doing that, we all got together and created the peace treaty. Now, some want to say Watts started, South Central started, Sunset started. Everybody had their situations going on. But for one moment, we never went to Watts for a meeting ahead of this. We never got no message that we need to come together, do this here. They were doing it for them. We was the same way in our neighborhood. It was a gang that I didn't get along with for 40 years. We had 40 years of battle. We had a situation going on that same time that they were talking about they was getting together. We was at my house in the garage, backyard, talking about how can we squash this beef that just started, a little incident that just started. So it's about 8 of us in the backyard, 4 of them and 4 of us, whatever, and we talking it too. And then 3 days later, riots hit, then a week later, the peace treaty hit. So, everybody had their notations about who did this, who did what. Okay, Watts was a groundbreaker because Watts held a lot of the meetings there. A lot of us homed in on Watts at the hoods, projects, more better, more secure. Then we went to my community, went to Pablo projects there. Then he went to my park, went to South Park where we are at. We do the big festival and stuff, brought all the stars out. So, God did all that for us. That's God. That's not us. That's not no meeting. That's all God's work right there. How you twist and put and want it, that's at the end of the day, that's God's work. Because people know how we moved, how we did, and what we did wasn't put together on a piece of paper or nobody's meeting, because nobody was in them meetings but those who from them communities in their situation at times. So it wasn't like it was a broad call for unity. Come on, you guys. No, when the riots took place, after that took place, that's when it happened.
Okay.
Whatever happened before that, yeah, okay, everybody get their credibility for that. But what happened after that riot of civil unrest, you got to give God that glory for all of us coming together. So give each and every one of us the glory for doing that, because each and every one of us participated in that. Now, where I stepped in at differently than most, because I said, how we can make peace, but how can we keep the peace?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So then, that's when I created the program, the nonprofit program. We got to think of something positive, something that's not revolutionary. We already revolutionary now, but something that's calm, peaceful, humble, something that can get us back and and we ain't in peace of God, we better patch it up. And I say that to this day. If you ain't in peace with God, you better patch it up. And find your peace, because that's the only way going to clear all your misery, your pain, your trauma, all the bullshit you go through, even the devil hanging on your shoulder for the rest of your life. That carrying that dead dog that ain't going to do shit for you but keep you in trouble. He ain't going to bark. He ain't going to save your life. He ain't going to do nothing for you, but you're going to drag him along in a lifestyle in the dark. You ain't going to get nothing out of it until you see this light. So you patch up with God. And that's how we created programs and stuff. And that's why we're able to do what we are doing today.
Gotcha. So take me through an experience, man, of being invited to President Clinton's inauguration to represent your community, man. Just take me through that.
I mean, when I met him, man, I was doing like we didn't know nothing about him. This is 92. We just getting the peace treaty. We about maybe up a month and a half into it, the program and stuff and all that. We working, we got our stuff organized. So he was running for president. Excuse me. And then when he was running, he had a little campaign at Maxine Waters' office. We worked with Maxine Waters real close, and Reverend Eva Hill. There was only 2 people we worked in the council, but we worked with Maxine Waters real close to this day. That's like an auntie to me now. We went to his campaign thing he did in Watts at her school. And, when we went in there, so me and my partner, we are blood, he my partner, we like cousins, really. And so we said, man, let's go up in there where they going. They going to the VIP. It's hot out here. They going in that door, all them dignitaries. Who's up in there? That's where we need to go. So me and him played our way up in there. They don't want to let us in. The first time, you can't come in there, you got to be councilman, dignitary. I said, man, we at VIP, man. We the gang too. What you talking about, man? We got Maxine said, that's the man. So just me and the dude, we went in. And Bill Clinton was up talking to these councilmen, all these senators, and, and all these room full of these dignitary church people, clergy, all these people that want to Democrats and everything, whatever they is. We just in there getting the cool air, want to hear what they were talking about. And out of clear blue, Maxine said, hey, Bill, I have some 2 fellas here. They are very instrumental in putting the gang troops together with the Bloods and Crips after the riots in Los Angeles, such. I'd like you to meet them. Charles, Qbone, Leon, Gillette, come on up here. So we was at the fruit table eating the fruits and shit in the back of the road. We ain't trouble off that. I just heard our name called. I got fruit, grapes in my hand. It said pineapple, water. It's cold. It's hot. I'm drinking. It's the middle of summertime. So we turn around. Hey, what's going on? We walk up there, hey, how everybody doing? Walking past all these different, the mayor and all the other people. We don't even know them. Church, we don't even know them, really. We really don't know nothing about them. We just know Maxine Waters, and she tell us. So we got up to him, and he greeted us. He said, "Yeah, I'm running for president of the United States, and man, I like what you guys doing, man. That's very blessed. That's very inspirational, man, to me on this journey that I'm as president because I want to see change, want to help make change, and all that." I remember clear as daylight. And he said, "If I get to be president, I'm gonna send for you guys." Well, that was in like June, July. He got all the way to November. We find out January. Man, that man gonna remember us by then. Man, soon we leave this thing. That's my head. Well, he ain't gonna remember us.
Yeah.
Up, jump forward to he won January 21st, 1993. We get a call. I mean, January, beginning of January, middle, maybe. One morning, about a Saturday morning, I remember. I'm in bed. I get a call. Yeah, this is such and such. We from the campaign of President-elect Bill Clinton and Vice President-elect Gore. You've been invited to the inauguration. Would you be able to attend the inauguration week of festivities? Hell yeah, shit. Tell me when to go, Right now, I'll be at the next flight. I can make the next flight right now. Ain't that far from the airport? I can make the next flight. He ain't said nothing. Yeah. So, that man, leading up to that, man, that was like historical for because we had CNN News coming to the house. I remember that little TV show, It's a Current Affair. They walked the neighborhood with us and said, this is our first time doing shit. Arsenio Hall, we doing a commercial on this show, and we going to Macy's and getting clothes. And said, well, hold on. You know what I mean? Why is all this coming on us now? We ain't the star. We just the heroes. You know what I mean? Shit, we the zeros in this world, right? Let y'all tell it. We the squirrels in the world trying to get the nut. What the heck? So shit, they gave us that, man. When we got there, man, they gave us the rooms right in the hotel with Whitney Houston, Michael Bowles, all the dignitaries. Man, we right there in Northwest D.C. We everybody waving at us, cheering us on and stuff, man. He take us to the Bloomingdale's, get us tuxedos and go in the rooms, man. We got our American Express travel checks, spending money, $300 and shit, which we didn't have to use really, shit, you know what I mean? I mean, we went to every event that he went. We was no more than 4 feet away from him. Gave us a party at the Hard Rock Cafe out there, and man, we with a lot of important people. Because what he did, he spent for 50 people that most inspired him, and Al Gore and Tipper and Hillary doing their campaign around the world. They told tour. 50 of us. Only 3 of us came out of California. And those 3 that came out of California, we was like, whoa, you know what I mean? That's big for us. All of California, he picked us 3. He really believed us. He really remembered us. You know what I mean? So that itself was like historical for me. Then to see everybody we seen, Dionne Warwick and all these dignitaries and senators and presidents-elects, ex-presidents, and all this stuff, and we get treated like we're inaugural people too as well. I mean, I get to sit next to Sissy Tyson, shake Nelson Mandela's hand. That was important for me right there, shake Mandela's hand. Because if President Clinton wouldn't have said for me, I probably would never met Nelson Mandela. So when like I say, when we went to did all that, man, that was historical for me. You know what I mean? This man gave us everything that we ever wanted. We invited I took my brother, my little brother, my auntie flew in, and we were all together, man. He sent for his partner to go. So we was there, man. We was there seeing Michael Jackson them close up, Aretha Franklin them. I'm talking, we in the hotel with them, sitting down with them, mingling and having little drinks with them and stuff like that, pictures and stuff. And that's historical, man. So that was like one of the favorite blessings out of the appreciation and the gratitude for what we've done.
Right.
I mean, we should have been doing this from day one. We shouldn't have been doing what we were doing, but we did. But someone like him to come congratulate us for peace and show that our efforts of making peace is not in vain, not going slow. But then, years later, we created a program with Maxine Waters called Youth Fair Chance in our community. And because of him coming down, visiting us at our center on Martin Luther King's Day, he came down 94. He came from Martin Luther King Center with us. But I mean, he came on Martin Luther King Day to our center, hosted with us and everything, greeted us, and everybody came out from the city of LA, got to meet him with us again. He put some money. He put $3 million in a building through him, Maxine Waters, and the Urban Housing Development at the time. They gave us $3 million to build this program up, and we built that program up with all of the gang members. Gang intervention workers called Youth Fair Chance. It's for the kids, because it's about the kids, bro. We have our lifestyle. We got to get the kids theirs, so they can grow into something that we didn't do. Not just through the mill and learn from our mistakes, learn from our experience. No, we are the experience by telling you, don't do this, don't do that. Don't listen to that damn fool over there. You know what I mean? If you believe in me, don't listen to him, you ain't gonna listen to him. You know, and if he force you to listen to him, then I have to do something to him to make him shut up. Because since you want to battle my, me telling us you don't listen to your fool to say, oh no, you gonna listen to me. No, now it's a confrontation. And see, we step up to that, face our peers and face our comrades to save our youth, then let it be. Now, if I got to dog you out, walk a dog and chase a cat with you, then let it be, because that's what's going to happen. That's the only way it's going to happen, because if you continue talking and then let evil go and doing things going to play out, it's not going to play out. It ain't played out yet. The only way it's going to play out when you shut the door in his face and push it out and don't let it back in and do what you got to do to keep it out, that young man, that young girl's life from getting hurt. Yeah. Straight out. You got to slap the dog off one of them old dudes or one of your homeboys or whatever you got to do. You got to do it to make this youngster believe in you and not him.
Right. Understand that.
I mean, for real, because if he don't believe that, like you said many times, and then the biggest trick the devil ever pulled was to make us believe he don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
And he exists. He exists a lot, more than anybody else out there. You see, if you want to fall right with you, he's gonna push you down. He gonna stand you up. So it's just about communication, man. And me personally, I believe to help these youth to save these kids' lives and stuff and do the things we've been doing.
Gotcha. Now, what motivated you to pursue a career as a chef? How'd you get started in that? Because this is 92, you started the cooking show. So what motivated you to do that?
I mean, I always been loved cooking just for fun. Never sold a plate, never had a restaurant, never was known for selling plates, just known for cooking, taking over the homie's kitchen, hood day picnics. I like to barbecue and shit, Grew up there. I grew up, my great-grandmother raised, mother raised, my father raised, my grandmother, all that. I was in the household with all that, big mama now. So I got the homemade meal cooking. We didn't go to restaurants growing up. We ate at home. Okay. 3 meals, 4 meals a day. We was feeding feasts, at home. Barbecue, picnics in the park. Local, we black folk, we cooking. And when pursued, I was first Mystical, my business after the doing a gang truce and got that together, doing a nonprofit, got together. Come like 2000, I went on the road with Mystical. That was my first job in the industry. I was his road manager. And 98, 99, 2000, he went to jail, one. And then from that point, I went with Petey Pablo. Then I went with the little youngster out of Atlanta named Uwe. He's part of the Bogart music family. We signed Asylum. Then he went to jail. So after that, I've been on hiatus for a while from music. In 2006, I stopped. 2007, 2008, I did a radio run. Last one I did was a radio run. I took Akon. Nobody knew Akon. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. I took him on a West Coast radio run. I took him on his West Coast radio run. Nobody knew him on the West Coast, period. I had him with me. He was, man, he'll tell you this to this day. I took him on his first radio run. I was doing radio promotions at the time, but I got tired of being an artist, getting in trouble. So then after him, I moved to Atlanta and I moved back home. I started working on my family child care center. Me and my baby mother, we was just working on that. And then after that, I moved to the Bay Area. So I was bored, just trying to do something new. I started cooking in my house, just for fun on Facebook. Me and Snoop Dogg already been friends since, Mystical Day, 92 riots. I met him through Suge Knight. So we was cool. Then he seen with Mystical and he was No Limit. Damn, Bone, you're everywhere. We on a tour, 2005, How the West One was tour. I got the artist who we opening act, doing a song with him and everything. So, we gradually grow from that. Then when he seen me on Facebook one time, like 2016, he said, Bone, man, I need you, all that cooking you've been doing. I need you as my chef. And I said, okay, let's go. Tell me when to go. And I was on a tour. I ain't looked back since. And then, as years passed, I elevated from that. Created my own cooking show, Cooking with Qbone, to where I go around and interview people, review food places, interview people. Because Cooking with Qbone is not just cooking food with me, cooking up game, cooking up knowledge, cooking up wisdom, cooking up a project, cooking up something. We're going to cook it up. Whatever it is, we got to cook it up, Mr. Pot Scraper.
Yeah. Now, I got to ask you this, because I was looking at something when I was getting ready for this interview. I was looking at something, and you was asked one time about your favorite dish, and you don't call it spaghetti. You call it something different. You call it spaghetti. Yeah, spaghetti. Well, and how do you get
I ain't
that name?
Italian, man. I ain't Italian. I'm black, man. So I got to say it in the black. That's
Okay.
Spinetti.
Spinetti.
Hey, I ain't
Okay.
Italian. I'm barbecue. I got that barbecue Spinetti.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
So really, barbecue spaghetti. That's my favorite dish.
Yeah.
You know, that's my signature dish, barbecue spaghetti,
Uh-huh.
because we all grew up on spaghetti. Black folk, we grew up on spaghetti, but we had hot dog
Yeah.
wieners with a bread and
Yeah.
like spaghetti sign with the bread and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ground beef.
Yeah.
So I decided, and I'm gonna do it with three meats.
Mm.
Turkey, like if I do turkey, because we like a lot of meat, and so I
Yeah.
say turkey, breakfast sausage, and links. And then
Ooh.
I season it with my seasoning. I put my black in it, and I mix it up like we mix it up,
Yeah. Yeah.
thing. And
Yeah.
I hit it where I hit it, and now we got the black barbecue spaghetti. It's all cool.
Okay.
It's good. And I ain't
Okay.
had no complaints. But everybody that ate it, from Snoop, the whole crew. I just gave Afro Man some last week. Afro Man, I gave him some shit. He hurry up, hey man, what is it? He came to the trailer and got some more. Hey man, hey man, let me have some more of that bone.
Yeah, they coming back for that.
I'm coming back for that. They all do, man. So that's my signature dish right there, because I know I
Okay.
brought it back. And another one, one of my favorite dishes too, close to that, because Snoop likes it, and I bought a lot of people doing that, is hamburger helper.
Oh, hamburger helper. Okay.
With the white glove
Yeah.
with the hand, the cheeseburger
Yeah,
version.
I know
He
exactly what
like
you're
that.
talking
Yeah,
about.
man, I put the twist with that on it. You know what I mean? Hey man,
Yeah.
shit, he like it, I'm gonna make it. And the other people
Yeah.
start liking it too. They want to do it. They just curious. Man, hamburger helper, I grew up on that, man. Then you start seeing that people realize that, okay, you got money, you want to buy caviar, lobster tails, crab, and this and that and all that, steaks, ribeye, and tomahawk steaks and all that there. But when you go back down to home style, cooking in the kitchen, what grandma cooked, eat that, man, that flavored food, you bring that to a lot of people that didn't have that opportunity, because most people come in the world eating good from a restaurant standpoint of view, because their mamas had money, they got money, so they didn't get that chance to get the great grandmama meal. So when you bring
Right.
that great old school meal back up to the plate, you'd be surprised who run to that table.
Yeah. Man, home cooked meal always beat that restaurant, especially when you got somebody in there that can really put that season, that flavor in there, and that love into it. Yeah, that's gonna win every time. I used to ask
Every
my
time.
mama every day, "What you cooking? Not what we gonna eat, where we going? What you cooking?"
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. That's
get
right,
that.
man. So it's that's my favorite dish. But I don't get wrong, and I cook a lot for him, because people ask what's his favorite meal was. I always tell them chicken, the hamburger helper, fried pork chops, um, breakfast
Mm,
egg scrambled soft, bacon,
mm,
grape jelly and toast, waffle. He like a waffle, but he like the Eggo waffle in the box, not in the
yeah,
toaster, but in the skillet, in the skillet with the butter. Come out
right.
original. Love French fries, rice and gravy. He's not really a vegetable eater, but he eat vegetables, he eat greens, he eat some string beans. Eat mac and cheese. Eat yam. You know,
Mm,
he likes sweets, cookies, candy. He's a regular dude, man. He just
yeah,
he's average. He's not fancy eater like cordon bleu and all that. So you gotta,
right,
of course you go to restaurants and eat, but he gonna order something regular. I can tell you that much for
right.
sure.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, yeah. He down home, want down home
So yeah,
meals.
so then being a cook for him, I don't have to be all that extravagant. Oh, I got to go learn the cordon bleu. No, I'm straight learning from experience. My best teacher. If I need any help, I'm gonna call this old lady I know, and she's gonna give me what I need to know. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I learn from other chefs too. So I get recipes from other chefs and try theirs out too and stuff like that. I go on YouTube and follow a lot of chefs. Let me see what they cooking them. I like their recipes. I bring it to the table and I cook with my family myself, and they give them shots out on it. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
we have to learn to patronize each other in all aspects of this world, especially when we talk about the culture now. We got
Mm-hmm.
to find ownership in this food industry, cannabis business, music industry, movie industry, economic industry, this generational wealth. We got to take this curse up off of us that's been plaguing us for a decade. I'm looking at 60 years of, dang, man, 60 years ago, I went through a lot. But I can't say I've been through what the people 60 years before me been through, and that's slavery, real poverty, inflation, and all that. We didn't grow up in poverty. I don't know what that is. Poverty, I know what it is, but even growing up in the hood where poverty exists, more poverty than anything else, but that's only because we allow that to happen.
Okay.
We spend our money on the wrong things. We create the wrong situations. We allow the wrong situation to come in that create poverty. Because the money we making, the money we could make, when we get that to drugs, now we're in poverty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get that to a fast track lane lifestyle, you come to poverty. See, other folks work to stabilize themselves. We work to enjoy ourselves. You end up in poverty. You want to party. You want to keep going to them clubs buying $1,600 bottles and stuff. Like they were doing back then, they going to club show up, mink coats on, they doing their thing. But it's poor outside. It's cold back then. We don't have that. If it was cold outside on us, we had big jackets. We could stand in the rain and go back inside.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in poverty with us. I believe it's a lack of patronizing with us. I believe we got bamboozled to believe the opposite instead of believing and going for the truth.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now, Bone, give me an example, man. If it has your platform of being a chef, have you have an example of where you've been able to inspire or use it to influence the youth in your community?
All the time, because they know the youth in my community, they know, and even on this social media, they know that I lead by example. But the youth of my community, they know I used to cook. They daddies and stuff, like I said, barbecue, backyard barbecue, the hood picnics and stuff like that. There, they get to eat my food, so they know me because they daddies and was my little homegirls, my homeboy. They ate my food, so they're older teenagers now. They're young men now. You know what I mean? They 30 years old now. Some of them, my son, they're 26. So they grandkids. Oh, look at your Bone cooking. He's cooking now. But the daddies and them, they ate my food actually when I wasn't out here on social media. So now the kids get to see it. So it inspires them because they come in a time I'm cooking and hear about the positive I have laced down on their daddies and stuff like that. Then my little homies, they see me change from that cooking and take it to a whole nother level with Snoop. Oh man, he doing it. So it makes them do it now too, because somebody can pick them up. So it's like, shoot, food is a way out too.
Yeah, I got you.
You see a lot of chefs now. You see a lot of these rappers turning to cook shows. And look at Trick Daddy and Mo Moneybag Yo Wife, and then and all the different ones, Yo Yo and them, all of them. You look, everybody want to do a cook show now.
Yeah,
because it gives you presentation. It gives you personally, and people love to eat now. And some people want to eat healthy, cook healthy, and all that. So yeah, I inspired a lot. I know that for a fact because I'm seeing what's going on too, and I know what I'm getting feedback from.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how do you balance that stuff? Like, how do you balance being a chef, being a community leader? How do you balance that? Gang intervention specialist. How do you balance those things? Being on the road and in the program. How is that?
Well, I balance that because I've been multitasking. Being a gang member, one thing about being a gang member, a gang banger, is that you multitask it. Because you watch the hustlers, the pimps, the players, the drug dealers, the prostitutes, the thieves, the burglars, the robbers, the con artists, the players, the wannabes, the fugazis, all that. If you can deal with all that, then you multitask it and understand. I'm talking about dealing with all that and not participating in none of that really. Not looking at that as my category of life. My category when I was gangbanging. So I wanted to fight, go to war, ain't no problem. Let's do it. I'm with that. I'm with all that. And I'm also with all the other stuff y'all doing because y'all scared to do it if we let y'all do it. Because y'all think we come to rob y'all, beat y'all up, and do this to y'all. So y'all go, oh, it's okay, man. So y'all gonna feed us. Y'all feed us like we're celebrities because we're protecting you guys with it. Tell the truth about it. Your house ain't getting broke in. You ain't getting robbed. Your hoes is out there on the street, and the whole you out there doing what you can do. We ain't let nobody mess with you, And then most of them used to be in our gang or want to be in the gang. No, you ain't good for that. But we got your back. You the homie. You grew up together. You know what I'm saying? You still over there doing what you're doing, but yeah. We got your back though. Don't let anybody gonna mess with you. There's some of them left them over here, went over there, and they still the homies though. It's because he pimping. I got a homie that's pimping. I got a homie that's selling drugs. I got a homie that's doing this here. I never did all that. I hung with them all, but I never did that. That's why I don't go to jail for that. Now you can see me party with them. You can see me hanging with them. You can see me talking in a circle with them about what's going on in the hood when it comes to gang banging. But you don't see me talking about none of the other business. That's why I can never give me them conversations with their business. Because all I did was gang bang. I didn't hustle like that. I didn't hustle like that. I mean, I had my ways of hustling, but it wasn't my everyday thing. Hustling is my everyday thing. Get up making some money. I had a job. Just like with Mystical. I went on a job. I went to Peachtree. I had a job from that day forward. I was working 9 to 5. I was executive director, getting paid. I had Edward James almost sponsor me. A bunch of private investor donors and stuff, business owners sponsor me. We got grants. Shit, that was it. So,
Gotcha.
that's why you see a lot of brothers that's in my position not going back in that life because they got jobs now. Especially nowadays, you got truck driving jobs, got your own dump truck. People is buying into your own stuff now. The
Yeah.
women is buying the boutiques and selling hair and eyelashes and being eyelash technicians now and nail technicians when it was just the Chinese doing it now. Now, I mean, the Asians doing it now. You got the blacks doing it. We doing everything everybody else doing now. So the generation is starting to wake up and see that everything everybody else is doing, we can do.
Gotcha.
That's just plain and simple. Everything everybody else doing, we can do the same thing, and they know that.
Yeah.
And we coming back now. You know what I mean? We coming back.
Yeah.
Hey, and we want reparations too.
Yeah.
But just like that, we got to be able to handle that. Because if they give us reparations, bro, it's gonna be all bad, man. Because I mean, because inflation gonna go up. You can believe that it's gonna go up. Gonna shoot straight to the roof. Oh, way up. They're gonna start seeing that little dollar bill ain't gonna count for nothing. Then bitcoins and all the other stuff is gonna count. They're gonna switch up the real on you. We're gonna have to play catch up. We're gonna be running back. You can imagine they're gonna be running right like it did ED money. They're gonna be running right back to these Rodeo Drive, the Louis store, Gucci store, car dealerships, jewelry stores, party, liquor companies. Everybody that's giving us that money, they're gonna make it right back. And they know it. If we don't get that money and have a soul plan about it, well, we better go back to Africa and buy some of them mines.
Something. Create some type of wealth for us.
Better buy as much land as we can.
Yeah.
Well, Lord, what the so they give you the money, but they ain't giving you the acres.
Right.
That'd be all of America. That'd be all of America and more.
Yeah.
We'd be the ocean too. We'd be on the parts of the ocean too.
Yeah.
You'd be living in water homes. They got water homes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
so that's my angle at that, man, with these kids, man. You gotta lead them by example and move like, I look at the internet, YouTube, I don't go do a lot of these talk shows and stuff because they're controversial, like No Jumper, DJ Vad and all whatever that I don't never want to do their shows. Because they're controversial and they some straight misused, misguided, and they backstab, they two-faced it. They talk to you one day, then go right back next day and get the dude you talked about and have him talk about you. So where that puts that person, you know what I mean? The blind Ray Charles can see that, hear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Them dudes be right there in the midst of the city that they think they can't be touched. But nobody just don't want to touch you. You don't need to be touched. You ain't worthy of being touched by the streets. You worthy of doing that internet talking and that internet savvy. Meet me here and meet me there and do this here and do me there. Y'all playing Monopoly on the chessboard. Y'all ain't coming off that board though.
Yeah.
You ain't coming off that board because you're not like us. And if you wasn't at that concert with Kendrick Lamar, because you'd had if you had a business venture outside of that going, I understand that. But if you wasn't there and you just a bored day off, then you're not like us. And most of the people you see that's controversial about everybody in LA, they wasn't there.
Right.
They wasn't the same old people you see on their radio shows, these clubhouses and all the other stuff. All them people wasn't there because they know they can't get there like that because they don't get along with everybody that's there. So that make you not like us.
Right.
Plain and simple, man, and I hate that see the part because I'm about peace. And I don't agree with a lot of that stuff that goes on, you know, through the music and especially because y'all,
Mm-hmm.
the music is a voice. Like I'm a voice in our communities, and people listen. And now you guys are stepping off the music platform with your music. You stepping into my platform, talking this and talking that. Now, you know, you interrupted my platform. You know what I mean? Hold on,
Mm-hmm.
brother. You know, when you start talking about this, when you want to go rough up, when y'all want to shoot gang bang, like I thought y'all would do this with the music, getting your money, because
Right.
gang bang and hustle don't mix. So now
Right.
you want to put this gun up and you want to go get the homies to come shoot this up, but you won't get the homie to your concert, to your house, to your studio, or to your bank and give them a job or buy something in the community to make them get them off the bullshit. You ain't gonna put no money in my pocket. You know, give a person a business idea and help them get that. That's what they do when they get out of jail. You know, you give a nigga some clothes or a couple of dollars to go back out there in the streets. Well, give him a business venture, give him a task. That's what my homie do. My homie, when you get out of jail right now, my homie got dump truck contracts. And if you get enough money to go get you a dump truck, he gonna help you get that contract.
Mm.
All he asks you to go get your dump truck. These dudes get jobs. Y'all got jobs paying y'all 27, $30 an hour. Save your money up, get you a dump truck, you know, build your credit up, get you a dump truck, license company, everything, do what it takes. You got a girl that's with your backbone, she gonna help you do it. You know, if you got a girl that ain't help you do that, then you don't need to be with her. Especially a
Right.
grown man. You
Right.
know,
Right.
you got responsibilities and aspects and achievements in life and endeavors you're going for. You know, that they don't want to talk about that. They want to get on there and talk about, oh man, we're gonna shoot them up this here. Oh, you hear what happened, such and such? You know, everybody want to show the shooting and the killing and the credibility for doing this and that. Man, come on, man. What that's gonna get you when you do find out? What you gonna do when they come for you? What you gonna do when they come for you? You know, you know what I mean? Come on now,
Right.
because they gonna come for you.
Definitely. They definitely are. So tell me, what was the most difficult moment? And I'm asking this because our young listeners, I want them to understand that you do have to come through some moments difficult. What was the most difficult moment in your journey of transformation, and how did you overcome it? Transforming from that gang life into now being a community leader. What was the most difficult moment
That that
in it?
that 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 came up from me losing my brothers.
Okay.
You know, that's the hardest part, transforming from losing my brother and then to making
Mm-hmm.
peace. Now you got to make peace with the people who you thought shot and killed your brother because you at peace
Yeah.
now. So, you know,
Yeah.
your eyes is open. You know what I mean? The biggest transformation is making peace with yourself and the individuals that you consider your ops. Now, you have to be with them. You have to go after them. You don't have to hang with them. All you got to do is don't trip on them, and they ain't gonna trip. Y'all don't trip on each other. Because when you have war with some people that's for over the decades, that's instilled to them, tattooed on them, they lost brothers. It's gonna be hard for them to transform than the person that didn't lose a brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that person, he gonna still be a little bit more bitter than the person that didn't lose a brother. Person that didn't lose a brother, he can easily say, "Oh man, it's cool. Let's make peace with him." But the brother that lost a brother, he's the one that you want to make peace with because he's the one that still got on his mind. This nigga killed my brother. I don't give a damn what you talking about. I'm gonna knock this
Right.
dude's head off when I see him. You know what I mean? So you have to make
Yeah.
peace within yourself to forgive that person because somebody you took somebody off that lost somebody too. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So if when I lost my brother, I know I lost my brother, but I know that person could have lost his life also. The
Mm-hmm.
Some people lost their lives that have mothers and fathers and too, so they don't have to forgive me for what I've done. They can come after me for what I've done. So so fair exchange, there never been no robbery. There's never been no
Yeah.
robbery. To youngsters, man, they the hardest transformation is forgiving.
Man, okay.
And in some things you have to learn to forget. Unless you still want to keep not forgiving. Because if you can't forget that, then you ain't gonna forgive that.
Okay. Gotcha.
Now when it comes to
So they
something that's
said,
saving your life, don't never forget that.
right, 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 right. So that saying ain't always true. You know, I can forgive you, but I ain't gonna forget. Because forgiveness really you gotta forget it and let it go to really forgive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
for real,
So what
man.
role did faith play? What role
Huh?
did faith what role does faith play in your life and your work?
Spiritual, 100%, 200%. I wake up, go to sleep throughout the day. I give the grace to God all the glory. What I've done and what I've achieved and what I'm going through, the journey I'm on, and I always been on, since I left off the devil's playground, and before I got on the devil's playground, all I do was come back home to the Lord. And nothing could shake me from that. My faith is in the Lord. My faith is in God we trust. My faith is in that. My faith is in stepping out to do stuff that I wouldn't normally do on faith. I know I'm gonna get it done. Cause I ain't scared to walk through. I can walk to the devil's playground because I was a principal. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't play on the devil's playground below. I was a principal, so I was laying the law. So I know what I'm not nervous of it. It's no problem me going back through there getting them out. He ain't gonna say too much of nothing to me.
Gotcha.
Because I did my due diligence. You know, and my due diligence is that I forgave you, the devil, for what you've done to me. But now I can't let you into this light. You know, I'm with the kingdom of heaven, and God ordained me, anointed me, and blessed me with all it is to in His armor to protect me from that temptation. It ain't nothing but a mind situation. Whether you look at it or not, it's all in the mind. Because if you accept what someone else tell you to do what you thought you shouldn't be doing, and you go do it, then you just got tricked in your mind to go do this. That man said, "Go pick up that gun and shoot that person." And you do it, and you go to jail. What you thought was gonna happen? He tricked you. He ain't in jail. You the damn dummy picked up the gun and shot because he told you to. You didn't think, oh, if I pick the gun and shoot, there's a camera right here. You know what I mean? There's people looking. You know, you didn't look at it like that. He just set you up with a trick. So,
Right, put you in a trick bag.
You gotta think twice. Think about the consequences, youngsters. Y'all think about the consequences of what's going on. Look at Young Thug right now. Look what he going through in the courthouse for the lyrics.
Right.
Now let him get found guilty on that, and watch all the other rappers start getting booked. And you youngsters, they'll book y'all right now still on them lyrics. You're not Young Thug. You didn't make it that far yet. And if you do make it that far, don't do that.
Man, I think it's crazy
don't do that.
to get that money just to fund gang wars and stuff. I'm like, boy, you went the wrong way.
War. I ain't got no war stories to tell you neither. Don't ask me about no war stories because I ain't got no war stories to tell them. Don't ask me for no gun because I ain't got no gun to give you.
Right.
I got a gun for your mouthpiece. You can shut them up, right? You can shut them down just like that. That mouthpiece, shut them down. Don't say nothing. Let it go. Stick and stone hurt your bone. Words can never hurt you because most people just talking. They ain't finna pick up that kick now can in a ghost town. Now they might hit a car and try to shoot you in the potato chip in the bag or the soda pop or old lady Miss Josie on the corner. Now karma going back and swipe death up on you real swift. You thought death was around the corner like Tupac says right in front of your face because karma's been coming back real fast now. But blessings is also coming real fast now. So you got an option. You're at the crossroads. You're at the crossroads at the generation where you have to make that decision on which direction you're gonna take.
All right, Bone, I'm gonna have one of my interns step in real quick, and they got a couple questions. I got two of them. They're gonna come in one at a time, and they got a couple questions. They're gonna join us. The first one I got coming in, my young man, is Lee Hill. He coming in with us.
Okay.
All right, Lee. This is Qbone, Mr. Rachel.
Well, nice to meet you.
Just nice to meet you, young man. I like them twitchies, man. So you steady twisting on the brain. And I know you got that brush with the holes in it. Yeah, yes, indeed. Sponge brush.
All right, go ahead, Lee. These are your questions.
So, first question I'm gonna ask you is what advice do you got for us youngins to make that's trying to make it out the hood and trying to stop the violence that they're doing?
Hey, listen. I told a youngster one time, man, I was in church with this youngster and doing the gang truce, and he's one of my young homies about your age at the time too. And he's like, hey, Bone, what if I want to leave this and go do something different in life, man? What do you think the homies would think about me? And he was talking about the kids his age, what would you think they think? Because he only been in gang banging for like a couple of months, maybe a year or something like that,
Yeah.
So I said, listen, man, if anything in life you chose to go do better you, to go to school, get you a job, pursue a career, You know, you may want to move away from there, move to your family somewhere. They move you somewhere else better. You're like, I don't want to go. I want to stay in the hood right here. I don't want to go. I don't want to live in Beverly Hills. I don't want to live in the suburban area. I don't want to stay. I want to stay right here. If anybody stop you from doing that, then they're not your friends in the first place. Let's get that right. They're not a good influence for you. No way. You know what I mean? Because your friends want to see you do better, do best. Somebody that don't know, and then you're young, so you don't know too much or nothing. You know what I mean? You still got a lot to learn. You know what I mean? And don't take it wrong, but you're still wet behind the ears, which is okay. That's fun. And things of a child, you don't let go as a child. The good thing, respectful. So when you want to go pursue your life into something you want to do, you go do it. And don't care what nobody else say. Because of the consequences of what I just said, you heard me say, gonna fall on you. Because there's only three endings of life. That's jail, dead, or successful. And if you continue the life that you living out in these streets, like these rappers is telling us to do with the gun, pick up this gun and start this war, our ops is up, and these youngsters, you see these youngsters running around here. No, man. No, man. That ain't it. That ain't about to go, bro. Don't let nobody ever tell you. See what just happened to Fulio. See what's happening to all these dudes, these kids. Now watch it. It ain't just him that's passed away. Some more gonna pass away because some more finna go to jail. Some more finna get killed. We know it's coming. So get out the way. Because I was smart. When I was gang banging and a war finna start, you wouldn't see me outside. You're gonna get killed. You know, be smart. Go to school, man. Don't let nobody lead you into that. Take it from me, man. I lost 2 brothers to gang violence. I lost a lot of homies, young and old, from accidental gunshots. Like with the gun on, shot themselves. He killed himself. So, you know, Yossi, do whatever you got to do in life. And don't let that one take you from doing, because you got to prove to God and yourself that you can be something that you want to be in life, and go for it. Because you got the opportunities now that we didn't have. You got it. You can rap, act, movie, football, sports, technology. You got so many things you can do, man. Go for it. Leave that other stuff alone. That's in the past. That's a movie you don't want to see or be a part of.
Okay.
What's your next question?
My next question would have to be like what's it like being a changed man and becoming a chef from all the violence and gang and drugs and stuff?
Food for thought. It's the best feeling in the world, man. You know, I get to walk around here with E40's chain on. E40 gave me this chain, Sick with the Records. 30 years. Right now, no, 20 years of friendship. I gave me this here for my change. You know what I mean? I'm the one he talk about in his rap record. He say, everybody on my team don't rap. You know what I mean? He talking about me when he gave me the chain. Because they were, oh, why you won't get a chain? Well, I don't rap. You know what I mean? That chef, it blessed me to be around a lot of people that I normally wouldn't be around. And I'm blessed by them eating my food. I'm blessed by them cherishing that change in me. You know what I mean? And I'm seeing that change in me because now I'm branding me, cooking with Qbone. This is me now. You know, I work with Snoop, but now I'm branding me. I'm gonna do some cookware like forks, knives, aprons, you know, food, seasoning, you know, and all that. So being a chef, man, brought a lot of flavor to my life as well as my food.
Last question.
What's it like working with Snoop Dogg? Like is it fun working with him? Like cooking for him?
Hey, yeah, it's very fun working with Snoop. He's down to earth, man. He's really down to earth, man. He's a humble dude. Man, he loved the kids that you see with the football stuff and all the stuff he do. He have kids. He's a very down to earth dude, man, and I really got a lot of love for the dude because he helps a lot of people out, even myself, you know. He's not selfish, you know. He's hard on you though. He's very hard on you as far as achieving what you set out to achieve. And if you play football, he's gonna be Coach Snoop on you. If you're doing the music, he's gonna be Snoop Dogg on you. You know, with me, shit, he the boss. He's my boss, you know. I'm the chef, you know what I'm saying? So, but you get the best out of him though. And it's just fun. Yeah, of course it's fun. You know, it's fun. You know, all the way around the board. Everything is there for you. You know, he's the hospitality there, you know, the trips, the tours and stuff. You know, as long as he keep touring, I keep working.
Yeah.
You get to meet everybody. Look who you get to meet. People you never would meet. You never would know in life. You know, wow. You know. Yeah, it's fun though, man. Real fun.
Beautiful life. That's a beautiful life. that's a beautiful life to be able to meet the people and be around. That's a beautiful feeling.
That's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. I'm talking about for the norm, though. You're not asking for autograph at a certain period of times because they just there. You get your autograph, when you want to. You'll see them tomorrow. You see them the next day, the week from now. You ain't got to rush that. You know what I mean? You get memoranda. Right. You got history. You got a friendship now, though. You can call. You can tell your friend, I'm calling Snoop. Let me call him up real quick. What up, Bone? Yeah, you just blew up now. But that's fun that you're able to do that. That's a good feeling in your heart that, man, I can call Snoop Dogg, man. He gonna pick up.
I could imagine.
Bone. Yeah. That go for anyone you idol, man. Anyone you idol, football player, myself, anyone, man. You can call upon. Yeah. You can call upon me now. We met, Justin, so now you can call upon me for something, for advice. You can talk to me. You can say you know me. You know what I mean? You can see, I know people on this stuff, man. That's Unc. I know Unc. No, you don't know. Yes, I do. I'm trying to tell you. And you can prove to them. You can call them. You can call me. Hey, man, yeah, man, me call Unc. You can call me up when you got a situation. Believe me, I'll call. I'll come. It ain't no problem. Now, if you know me, I'm going to come. I got to. I want to come to your graduation. I want to come to your business open. I don't want to come to your funeral. I don't want to come see you in no hospital. Because I won't come to that. I just pray for your family and you. But I'll come to your graduation. I'll come to your grand opening, your housewarming, your marriage, your scholarship fund. I come to your radio show. Whatever you chose to do, right? I'll come for that. No problem. I'll support you on that, y'all. So now you got an uncle in me. Hello.
All right. This is Lee Hill. Lee is one of our hosts for our youth show, Jenna Talk. He's one of our hosts of our entertainment segment. They're doing real good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got some youngsters. Hey, you got some youngsters that we need. Hey, man, I can send some youngsters your way, man, that you could probably talk to. That's from LA. Yes, I would love to do that. How old are you, Lee?
14.
Huh?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man, you talk like you 18. Shoot, boy, that's what I'm talking about, man. You a young scholar.
Yeah.
That man right there teaching you well. Shoot, you going to take his show.
That's the goal, Bone. That's the goal. I'm supposed to get off this camera.
I got some 13, 14-year-olds. I'm going to link up with y'all one day to get on your show. They're just doing stuff, good positive stuff in our community. 13 years old, man, that's really doing what you're doing and stuff, for real. I got a couple of them like that I know I can do with that. That love to do that. Different artists or something like that, So yeah, for real. Yeah, that'll be tight.
Okay. Now I got one more. I'm gonna switch them out. That was Lee. I got one more of our yours. He's also another one of our co-hosts of our entertainment, but he's gonna be the host of our sports show when it comes up. So I got a young gentleman. His name is Zadeh.
Hey, what's up, man? That man look like my little nephew, man. My nephew, the Black Mamba. D'Anthony Thomas. That's my nephew that played for Kansas City, man.
Yeah.
That man look like D'Anthony Thomas, man. You know who D'Anthony Thomas is, Justin?
Bro, I'm salty.
You don't know him?
You know who that is? Oh, that's Qbone. That's the chef.
No, I'm saying, who is his nephew? You talking about being at the top.
Wait, what sport did he play? A sport?
He played football for the Kansas City Chiefs years ago, the Black Mamba.
Anthony Thomas?
The Black Mamba came out of Crenshaw High, went to Oregon State, came to Kansas City. The little black fast dude. Look him up, D'Anthony Thomas, the Black Mamba.
They just looked him up. They just showed him.
Oh, I've seen him play for before. He fast he fast like me, bro.
Yeah, that's my nephew.
For real?
Yeah, we talk sports, man. My brother played for the NFL. My little brother played for the NFL for the 49ers from 2008 to 2013. Shiloh Rochelle came out of USC.
I don't mess with the 49ers.
He from the
Bay. I mess with you, but not your team.
Hey, that's okay. They ain't my team. That's my brother played for them. I don't, I mean, I'm from LA, so man, I was, I came back from the Rams, the Raiders, and the stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions right now. So, what's the traits of being a chef?
What's the what?
What's the traits of being a chef?
What's the traits?
Traits.
Traits. What's the traits of being a chef?
I don't know what you mean by trace.
Traits. Like character traits. Like what does it take to be a chef? Like that's what he's
Oh,
asking.
what it takes to be a chef. I said a trace. I'm okay. Oh, what it takes to be a chef, man, you got to be a people's person. You got to have a lot of patience. And you got to work over heat. Are you working over that stove and that oven and them deep fryers and that grease? And you got to work with health more than anything, cleansing, like hands and the grease and stuff. So it takes a lot of patience to be a chef. It takes an eye for flavor. It takes an eye for the food you eat and how you taste it. It takes you want to be able to cook it that way. So it takes a lot of patience to be a chef because you're dealing with people. You got to deal with people that want to eat and they're hungry. And especially if you're in a restaurant. See, I got it good with Snoop, but I have to be on point. Just because I'm cooking for Snoop, he may wake me up at 2 a.m. and say, I want some breakfast at 2 a.m. I got to be right on time with it. I got to be, he got shows, so he got to be up and doing that. So you got to have a lot of patience to be a chef. A lot of patience, but you got to have an eye for flavor, seasoning.
I feel that. So when my my fellow intern Lee was talking, I see the chain on your neck. Can you tell me like what it mean and what's the details of your chain?
Huh?
All
right. I said, what are the details and like what do your chain mean in the details? Like
okay, so this means Sick With It Records. This is E40's record label. It's a pig eating money out of a bathtub. See the money coming out the bathtub, so we get money, but we sick with it. Pigs is always sick with it. It's sick with it for a pig to go eating some money out of a bathtub. So Sick With It Records is E40's record label, but we sick with it to getting the money. We sick with it of things we do. That's what it really means. It's about the hustle and the grind. Because everything you see about E40 is about hustle and grind. You know what I mean? You see everything you're doing right now with the liquor company come out of the tub. You know what I mean? The goon with the spoon come out the tub. The record label come out the tub. You know what I mean? All the endeavors that he's doing come out the tub. Not the mud, but the tub. The water. Holy water.
Yeah. Holy water, yeah.
Oh, and I got one more.
Go ahead with it, man. Shoot your shot, nephew.
You a chef. What is your favorite dish for you to cook for yourself? Look, I gotta ask the questions. I'm curious.
Myself, really, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Spaghetti is my favorite dish for us giving out. Because I grew up on it. But my favorite dish for me to eat, tacos.
Woo! A man after my own heart, boy. I love tacos, Bone. That's like one of my favorite foods, man.
Tacos and nachos, but the black way though.
Oh, yes.
Though. I don't need all the avocados. I start using avocados, but
a little
first
bit,
I was just like with the sour cream, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, the hard. I like soft shell, I like white flour. I'm not flour. I like the corn tortillas, the corn shell. In the grease. I'm putting it in the grease. I ain't gonna dive you like that. I like tacos. Tacos is one of my favorite, and nachos. That's my favorite. I'll tear them up. I do like enchiladas, but they're just hard to make. Take too long.
Enchiladas is good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the best, but it's just too hard to make. You got to roll them up and do all this old stuff. Tacos, hey man, you get the job done and you come right back. You eat 3 of them, come back, get 3 more. About 2 hours later, shoot. Hey, you can make 10 tacos out of 1 pack of ground beef.
Yeah, yeah, you can. All right.
Oh, and
tight, guys. I'm about to come to Kansas City and show you some tacos, man. You make me got me hungry now. I'll go make some tacos tonight.
He got one more. You got one more?
Yeah.
He got one more for you, Bone.
So you do you like making sweets?
Huh? Say it again.
Do you like making sweets?
No, I like eating them. I'm not a baker. I eat them though. I eat them I like cheesecakes. I like different little cheesecakes and stuff.
Cheesecakes is good.
Yeah, they got all different flavors now. First, just a regular cheesecake with a strawberry. Now they got all different flavors, like that caramel one. I like that. I like cakes. Cheese. I like cookies. I like candy. I like sour candies, like like the Skittles, sour Skittles and stuff like that.
Them good. Them good for real. But That's all I gotta say. It's a pleasure meeting you.
So now, Bone, I got it. So this is Zade. I told you he's our co-host of our Jenna Talk, and he'll be the host of our sports segment that we do. Now ask him how old he is.
Huh?
Ask him how old he is.
Yeah, how old are you, nephew?
I'm 12.
Okay, man, you on your game, man. Y'all on y'all game right there, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna have to get D Anthony. I'm gonna have to get do the interview D Anthony Thomas, man. I'm gonna call my nephew, have him come on your sports show, man. I'm gonna do that. He'll do it. You know, he's a fisherman right now. He's a professional fisherman. He's not playing in the league right now. He's a professional fisherman. Like he's teaching kids how to fish and professional fishing. That's what he loves.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna get you, man. You 12, man. That's man. You very smart. You know, I said, man, you keep
Thank
doing
you.
what you're
Thank you.
doing, man.
I will.
So, all right, Bone. They gonna get out of here. I got a couple more questions for you, and I'm gonna let you go. Like,
Okay, for sure,
I
bro.
want-
You already there, man. Them youngsters, man. You got them brothers bright.
oh man, they the future, man. They got talent. They just needed, you know what I'm saying? They just need a little guidance and learn a skill. That's it. And they taking
Right.
and running with it. They gonna get
Yeah,
me
I
from
see
in
it.
front of this camera. That's my goal. Get out from in front of the camera, get behind, and push them. That's what I want to do.
Right, right,
Yeah, I
right.
want them to be able to
Exactly.
make a career in this. They can make a
Yeah.
whole career, change the trajectory of their family lives for themselves. That's my goal.
Right, right.
Yeah. So take me through that Angel Award, man. Tell me about
Huh?
the Angel Award and receiving that and what it meant to you.
Oh man, that's TVN, that's church. You know, I was on the TVN show when twice. First we went in '92 with Reverend E.V. Hill, right after riots, and then we went to the president's. Well, on that show right there, the first show, that's when I won the Angel Award. Because when we all 8 of us went on the show, it was like 8 gang members. We all from different neighborhoods. We all went on the show with Reverend E.V. Hill, TVN. And what happened was when we was in there, do the prayer line phones. People from all over the country call in prayer lines. You can see the people in the phones answering the phones in a little glass booth, behind the cameras. So when we went for the break, one of the dudes came out and he said, "Hey man, what's your name?" He pointed to me, and I said, "My name is Charles." He says, "I have the lady on the phone. She's from Australia. She's on the prayer line, and she had a vision just now that you was in the body of Christ, and that you need to go home and pray to the Lord and ask him what is your anointed, because you're anointed, right?" So not I don't know what that means, and I'm just looking. What did she say? But the Reverend and they knew, a few of the people that was with me, they knew what she was talking about. They're like, "Oh, Bowman, that's deep." So on the way home, I'm asking the Reverend, "What did that mean?" He telling me, but all the time I hear him, but I'm not listening because the lady said, "Go home and pray to God, not to him." So I went home, I prayed to God, I got on my knees, prayed to God, what's my anointing, what does it mean, everything. And he gave it to me. Everything I'm doing right now, from that day forward, I've been doing it since then. And then I came back after I came from President Clinton, now I came back to TVN, and that's when we won the Ranger Award for that year, 1992.
Oh man.
And that means that means more to me than any award that I have gotten, because that's a spiritual award. That's come from the heart. That come from the spiritual realm of God. You know what I mean? That places someone that's in place to give me an award in his name and his honor. You know what I mean? That's I look at that as a spiritual, because that TV network reaches millions and billions of people all over the world. And it wasn't nobody from here with a motive that know me. There's a woman way in Australia never saw me a day of her life, but on TV.
Right.
And for her to have a vision like that and tell me, and I know visions is real, but not spiritual, so I took it real. I didn't take it like some superstition or some voodoo or something. Like, no, I know what she said. I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she said anointed, that was like the award that of the century for me, the Angel Award. That was the best award that one can get from, because that's a spiritual award. Like, that's one in the name of God, right there. And that still sits up in that glass there, place there. Yeah, I'm glad you said that, man. A lot of people don't ask about that,
Yeah. Yeah. Now tell me a little bit about your partnership with Snoop. How has it influenced your career, and then how has it influenced you personally in growth?
Well, because when I met Snoop in '92, he was just coming to the rap game, and I was just coming out of the game, coming into the community. Fresh, like he fresh on rap, I'm fresh on the community. You know, we
Mhm.
both changing together. Suge introduced us, and we've been close ever since then. His influence been real good on my growth because every endeavor that I have been putting myself in, he's right there.
Mhm.
Helped me with the youth program and stuff, with the football league stuff. When I got to the music with Misco, he was signed with Master P. We got close then, you know. Um,
Mhm.
2005, when I went out with Uwe, that did a song with him. I was the road manager, tour manager for Uwe on the Hollywood One was tour with Snoop. Me and him got close then. Then after that, you know, we kept in touch. I started going to his house, visit him, hang with him. I'm talking about friends. Then when I
Mhm.
started cooking then he called that. So he's been a big influence on me in all my endeavors because he backed me, supports me. I remember one day he was on his way to my house in the Bay and he got on the radio and he was like, I'm gonna make this national OG day. I'm going to visit one of my big homies and he's my big homie. It's in the refrigerator. He's my big homie, and you know he don't have to be from your community, you know, to be your big homie. He could be from your hood and stuff like that. So when he did that to me, that was like a plus. That's like a plus, you know, for me to him to come to my house and honor a day in my name and come see me on, you know, to my house on his way to the Warriors championship game, you know, to remember me knowing I'm his chef, but not just because he came for my birthday for me to cook him some breakfast, but to honor me for his OG day, you know, that he made that day. And
Hey.
that was in June 2017. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
every day, June, every month of June, the years he honors somebody else differently, but I was the first one to honor. So that that's a big influence in my life. You know, like I said, he really cares about me though. You know, because he called me and reached out to me, just like when he's in Paris just now. He reached out to me with some pictures of him in Paris and like, man, it's fun. You know, so that ain't doing nothing but inspire me to do more. And then notice that my circle gets smaller too because, like I was telling what to do today, you know, I got to eliminate myself around people that don't mean me no growth. I got to eliminate
Mhm.
myself around people that mean me no good. You know, I got to eliminate myself around situations and circumstances that mean me no greatness in it. You know, because I have greatness in me. I have the blessings of the Lord. I have growth in me. I have wealth in me. I have a lot of interest and a lot of endeavors in me that I can go do and stuff. And I know that reason why I don't do them. Because a lot of people, wait, why you gonna do this? Why you gonna do that, Bone? I guess it's not my calling at the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
just not my
Yeah.
calling at the moment. I go
Right.
by my calling. I go by what because I know when God called me to go do stuff. Because I go. If I don't go, then that means I'm hesitant. It's not him telling me to go because I'm not gonna question nothing he placed me to go. I'm really gonna have that thought. I'm just gonna get up and go do it. So when I get up and go do it, that means I know that he's pushing me to go do that. I know when the devil pushes me, and I know when I jump out on someone else's instincts too. No, I can't jump on
Mhm.
nobody else's parade. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's where I'm
Gotcha.
at with that.
Okay. Now I met you through a mutual friend, Tone Henderson, man. Talk to me about. I gotta ask this, man. How did you meet Tone, and how's your relationship with him grown?
I met Tone in 2005 when I went to Atlanta working with Uwe and Bogart Music, and they wanted to clear the song with Snoop on
Mm-hmm.
Why Cry Dry Eyes. Suge Knight wouldn't like clear that song. Wouldn't
Yeah.
clear it for nothing in the world. So my relationship, my sister knew Tone and Bogart Music, J Rock and Baba
Mm-hmm.
and all them, right? Uwe and all of them. He was the director. Tone was actually running the label for as the expertise. He was the expertise of the
Mm-hmm.
label. Um, so when I got with all them, they asked me to help talk to Suge and see if he'll release a song. So I used my influence with Suge. He released a song, $1 million release. You know, Gin and Juice sample, that's hundred
Yeah.
thousand dollar release right there. More than that, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
for free. For free. Here, man, go on, Bone, give it to him. I'm doing it. But he did it just in spite, you know, to get with Snoop too, and then let him know, y'all ain't gonna do it for anybody. I do it for the streets, dog. I do it for my niggas. You know, me and him got a
Yeah.
relationship. Man. He introduced me to Snoop, so Snoop knows my relationship with Suge. And in doing that, that's when Suge and Snoop talked. So I arranged for them to talk because now you releasing this song to him, and then y'all just squash that beat because you got songs you can't release and do nothing with and publish unless you use Snoop and all them. Snoop can't use Snoop Dogg. Remember the time unless he
Yeah.
men's with Suge, because Suge owned the rights to that stuff. So they dropped that, and Snoop was able to use Snoop Dogg. Now that's why first he used a big Snoop Dogg, because they only could use big
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg. He could use the Snoop Dogg. So now he uses
Right.
Snoop Dogg now again, and now they got them songs clear.
Yeah.
And it was cool for me because that just showed them the power that I got to do the things that I need to do. And so that's how me and Tone hooked up. And then when I got that clear, they needed someone to go on tour with the son as director of the tour. Hey, oh yeah, we got you for that. Boom, I get that with him. So that's, and me and Tone was close then because me and Tone working together. We run an office in Atlanta, in the Lennox, in the Merrill Lynch building. You know, me and Tone run the studio. Me and Tone in the house. Me and Tone in the van. Me and Tone living a life because we had to set up every day. We on the road, you know. Tone
Yeah.
doing this, and we setting up with what I think the other dude from Kansas that was with his name Dime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was another dude who came from Kansas. So, you know, we like I say, Tone from Kansas, I'm from LA, they all from Atlanta, New Jersey, New York, Miami, different other places. But me and Tone from Kansas really working the music. We the two that's working the music that's got experience in the music. Me coming from working with Mystical, Petey Pablo, and just did a song with who we named Chain Swinging with Petey Pablo. So they knew that me and Tone was the only two in the business that really knew the business for us, promotions, marketing, getting stuff played. So yeah, that's how me and Tone are real close. But to this day, you know what I'm saying? We done both couple
Yeah.
artists together.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, when I first
Tone
talked to
gonna
you,
be
we came.
Tone. Tone gonna be Tone like a mug though.
Oh yeah, always. That's one thing you can count on is Tone being Tone.
Tone
Yeah.
being Tone, man. He's gonna be
Yeah.
hard. He got passion and heart for people in his music and getting these artists their
Yeah.
buzzes and get them out there. That's what I can say about it, you know.
Yeah. But you too. That's since the time I met you the first time I didn't know you and we talked on the phone, you always been the same person. I appreciate it. And
Oh yeah,
I really appreciate we got a chance to go there. I told Tone this, man. One of my favorite experiences was being able to come down to that Snoop Dogg concert when we came
when we did
down there
Huntsville, huh?
in
My girl
Huntsville.
found
Yeah,
it. My girl, she
Huntsville.
just came back from Huntsville. Hey, look, she just came back from Huntsville for a family reunion. And you know, I told her, I said, it's gonna be hot out there. But I said, you might find your cousin. Remember that Cadillac that was in the parking lot? The shiny Cadillac?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I said, that might be your family because that's the only Cadillac out there in Huntsville. Remember that? That champagne Cadillac?
Yeah.
Man, boy, they were trying to give us a hard time, but boy, I got y'all in. I forget that.
Man, you
Remember the
so
lady at the
did.
gate, the black lady, that
Yeah.
she so loved though. She said, "Come y'all here we go, y'all just go."
Yeah.
I got bone.
Yeah.
Y'all go, man. That was man. I talked to Madman the other day too. I talked to him yesterday, matter of fact.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Great
It was a
experience,
pleasure
man.
meeting you brothers,
Appreciate that.
man.
Yeah, great experience. Appreciate that, man. That was
Okay.
a great tour, man. Get to see all of them. I mean, all the people on there was great. Burner to all of them. I loved it. It was good experience. Appreciate you.
Okay, yeah, appreciate it too, bro. We're gonna get together, man. I'm gonna come to Kansas and do what I gotta do, man. You know, Jay, just set that up and I'm
Yes,
good,
sir.
you know.
All right, I got two more questions for you. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
All right, my last question, well, not last, but one of the questions is, what are your goals for the future, both personally and professionally? Like, where do you see yourself? Where are you moving? What's next for Qbone? What's next?
Man, my goals, man, is to you know, I wanna settle into one of these endeavors, man, whether it be the cooking, you know, I want to take it to the next level. Like I said, I want to have cooking ware, you know, I want to see the show be a big success. You know what I'm saying? I want to see my endeavors in the music industry. You know, because I started like a PR firm, so I'm entering another little world with the PR part because I'm just learning now. I knew it, but I'm learning it now, the business side of it. You know, I've been studying it and stuff and looking at different PR, communicating with different PR because there's not a lot of black men in PR, a lot of women is in PR, publicists and stuff.
Right.
So, you know, my caliber and that's one of my endeavors. And then, you know, I also want to continue my community efforts, even if it's one day running for office or something like that, or, you know, having my program established to where it's funded, well-rounded. You know what I mean? That's one of my goals. You know, that's my goal. My goal is overall to master the trade and to succeed in it and be what I have to be the philanthropist, the pillar of my community.
Gotcha. I got to get out there too. I want to see that program. So I've been talking to Tone about when we can get out there, man, to LA and check that program out. See what you got
going. Man, I
going.
can have y'all come to the building. We got the building, man. We got the food stand. Man, you'll love it, man. You can set up, man, you can do remote right there if you want. Man, there's everything. We got the boxing ring, the bowling lane. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
We got the
man, we
after
coming.
program, even got the culinary program in there now and stuff. You know, they putting that together. So, it's called Box, bringing out
Okay.
excellence.
Bringing out excellence. Okay. I like it. We coming out there. Now tell everybody
Yeah.
where they can catch you on your socials. How they
Man,
find
they
you
can
on
catch me
social
at Big
media.
Q. They can find me on Instagram at Big Qbone 52. You know what I'm saying? You can find me at the Instagram Cooking with Qbone Show. You know, you can find me at TikTok, Big Qbone. You can find me on Facebook, Big Qbone, Charles Qbone, Rachel. You know, just type in Qbone or hashtag Snoop Dogg Personal Chef and you'll find me, man. I ain't too hard to find. Or you come to California, run my name to the streets, they'll know where I'm at.
Got
Real
you.
one.
Got you. Last question. What
Yep.
legacy do you hope to leave behind for the next generation? What legacy do you hope to leave behind for the next generation?
I hope to leave that legacy of faith, what you said earlier, to do what they got to do in life, man, to step out on faith, man, and believe in God and if they peace with God, patch it up. I want to live a legacy, a religious legacy. I want them to start going to church, man. I want them to be into that church life, man. Or whatever religion you believe in, holiness, man, get it right and go for it. Put God in your life first, man. That's the legacy I want to leave. I want to leave in the belief that I was raised up on, straight up. I was raised to believe in God and the faith of God that can get you out of anything. I want to believe in that faith, and also want to be a legacy that they can endure their endeavor. They can achieve what they set out to achieve. I want them to know that. That's why I want to believe. I want to believe that they can get there.
Man, I love it. Man, Q, I appreciate it, man. Bone, we
Appreciate you too,
appreciate
bro.
your
Got you,
time,
man. We cover
everything.
all the time.
Man, I'm coming. I'll be in LA soon. We'll be out there. We're going to get this
I got you,
coordinated.
man.
I got to come see you.
Okay, for sure. All good, man. All good. All love,
Man.
man. We'll keep it going, man. I look forward to come back on them show again,
Oh, man, I look forward to it. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your time. And, man, you stay up. I'll stay in touch with you. I'm going to make sure
Okay,
the
for
youngins
sure.
stay in touch with you, too.
Yeah, one love. Okay.
All right, one love.